Now I want to show how I use the Sonnox dynamics, and particularly the warmth algorithm in the dynamics as a bit of a parallel send effect, where I'll send mainly low frequency elements to a send bus that I set up with a couple instances of the Sonnox dynamics. It's a bit different way to use the plugin. It's not what it's intended to, but it's something from experimenting that I found I could do with it. By taking a couple instances of the plugin, putting them one after the other, I can get a really extreme distortion that I can use lightly in the mix as a send effect. And I'll show you how I do that. I'm just going to add an effects channel here and put in the dynamics. Yep, there's one. And I just turn the warmth up to 100%. And I'm going to duplicate that plugin. So now I have two instances of Sonnox dynamics, the Oxford dynamics, with warmth at 100%. And what I'm going to do with this is take some of my lower frequency elements, especially bass sounds, and send just a bit to this this warmth send bus that I've made. And you can hear, as I bring more and more of the signal into the send, how the harmonics come in, the distortion. And when used in light amounts, you can really thicken up a low-end sound.
Take a look at all the things you got. Nothing ever seems to hit the spot.
And I'll add a little bit to my sub bass as well. And like that, you can see how you can use this warmth algorithm from the Dynamics plugin in a bit of a less extreme and a parallel way than actually using it as an insert, which sometimes can be you don't get as much of the effect as you want, and sometimes it can be when you really turn the turn the mix on it, it becomes too much and too much up front. In this, you can have a lot of distortion. I've got two instances, one on top of each other, to really muck up the sound a bit, and you can just use it really lightly in the mix by sending to it. And it's one of the tricks I'm always using on, especially my bass sounds.